Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Frank Puzzles, and this is today's easy level puzzle called Thermal Interconnectors by Bobo. And as a caveat, just remember this is considered easy by on the website, by the community on the website Logic Masters Germany. And there's a lot of people who are very smart people there, so take that with a grain of salt. And let's go to the rules. Here are the rules. Normal Sudoku rules apply, which means place the digits 1 through 9 once each in every row, column, and box. Thermometers. Numbers on a thermometer strictly increase as they move away from the bulb. So basically, from the bulb to the tip, you must be constantly increasing. So a valid number would be like 3, 5, 9 or whatever. That's valid for on the thermometer. And that's thermometers. German whisper lines. Two cells connected by a green, probably meant to be green line, must have a difference of at least 5. Yes. So for example, if this were a 3, this would have to be an 8 or a 9, because you have to have a difference of at least 5 away from your neighbor on a German whisper line, which is the green line. Renban lines. Every pink line contains a set of consecutive digits in any order without repeats. So, for example, if this were, let's try to choose this one. If this were a 1, you know you would have to have a 2 and a 3 on the line, but you don't know the order. Because you cannot have repeats, and then on top of that, it has to be consecutive. And 1 can only be consecutive with 2, which can be then only consecutive next with 3. And again, since you can't have repeats, it can't be like 1, 2, 1, or anything along those lines. It has to be 1, 2, and 3. And those are all the rules. If you'd like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. Let's go. Okay, I'm not sure where to start here. We know along this line. What do we know? This is a very long Renban line. It has to contain, what does it contain? It can be 1 through 7, 2 through 8, or 3 through 9. So it always contains a 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7. This cell sees all of those 7 digits. So this cannot contain a 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7. It cannot be 1 or 9 because it has 1 less than and 1 greater than it. So this has to be a 2 or an 8. So we know this is a 2 or an 8. If it's a 2, this has to be a 1. If it's an 8, this has to be a 9. So, okay, so if this is a 2, this would have to be a 1. But the problem is a Renban with a 1 on it must contain a 2, and this sees everything on that Renban. So this cannot be 2. Therefore, this has to be an 8. This has to be a 9. Since this is an 8, we know on this Renban there's no 8. Therefore, 9 cannot be on there. Therefore, we have all 7 digits. And this has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There has to be a 9 somewhere on the last end. And then whatever this is also has to be on the end. Because all the rest of them are contained in the same spot in row 2. Okay, so the 9 is on one of the ends, and then the yellow is on one of the ends. Neither of these can be... So this has to be 1 through 7. This cannot be 5, because 5 can never be on a German whisper line, because 5 is 5 away from 0 and 10, and neither of those are digits. So all the digits are removed. This cannot be 4 or 6, because if this was 4 or 6, it would be next to 2 unique digits on the German whisper line, and 4 cannot be. 4 can only be next to 1, which would be 9, and 6 can only be next to 1, which would be 1. So this cannot be 4 or 6. This is less than this, which is less than that. Therefore, this cannot be 1 or 2. This cannot be 1 and 7. 7, and this can't be 7 or 6. So these are consecutive. So this could be, if this was 1, this would have to be 2 and 3, but then that would have to be 1. So this can never be 1. It could be 2 through 8. It cannot be 9. This can't be 9. This can't be 9. Therefore, the 9 has to be one of these two. We don't know which. Because the 9 is here, right? So this is at most 7. This is at most 7. Oh. Huh. This is at most 7. This is at most 7. If this was 2, this could, no, this would not work. So this can't be 2, and it can't be 3. Because the 8 cannot be in either of these spots, because all of these thermometers have 2 digits greater than it. Therefore, this is a combination of 8 and 9. So this is 8 or 9, which means on this Ren band, it must at least have a 6 or 7. And it could be 5, 6, 7, 8, or 6, 7, 8, 9. So this cannot be 1 through 4. This is 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. This is also 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, but it can't be 9 because it has something greater. This can't be, actually, this can't even be, this is 7 at most. So this can't be 1 or 2, or 3, or 4, or 5. Because this can't be 8, this can't be 7, this is 5 or 6. So this is not 6 or 7. This is 1 through 5. This has to be low, which means this is high. So this is 7, which means this is low. This is 3, 4. Sorry, it can't be 3, 4. This has to be 1, 2, 1, 2. So this can't be 7, this can't be 7, this can't be 7, that can't be 7, that can't be 7. We have a 5, 6, 5, 6 pair. This has to be 7. This has to be 8. So this is 9. So this can no longer be 7, which means this can't be 8. This can't be 6. This can't be 5. This can't be 1 or 2. This can't be 1 or 2. So 1 and 2 has to be either here or here. So this can't be 1 or 2. This is 3, 4, 5, or 6. This sees both 5 and 6s, right? So this is always greater than this, and it cannot be that one. So it can't be either of these. This can't be 7 because of the 7. So this can't be 5 or 6 or 7. This has to be 8, and this is 9. So this is 1 through 3. But the problem is, if this is 3, this has to be, if this is low now, so this has to be high. And the only high left we have is 6. So this has to be 6. That's 1, because that's 5, the only digit that's 5 away from 6. This has to be 4, 6, 7, 8. Can't be 8. So this is 4, 6, or 7. This is 5, 6, 7, 8. Cannot be 9, obviously. So this is 1, 2, 1, 2, because the 7 has to be, can only be 5 away from 1 and 2, which eliminated 1 and 2 for the rest of this box. Okay. This can't be 1 or 2. This has to be 1 through 5. Which means this Renban can be at most 8. So this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If this is 8, where's a 7 along this Renban? To make it consecutive, it can't be, so this can't be 8. This also can't be 1 because it has 1 greater than it. This can't be 1 or 2. So this is 3 through 7. This cannot be 7 then. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's no 7 possible now in this Renban, so this can't be 8. So we know this Renban has to have 3 and 4. So this cannot be 3 or 4. It can't be 1 because of here, so this is 2. No 3 or 4. It could be 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, right? Okay. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. It can't be 5. It can't be 4. So this is 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, or 3, 4, 5, and that's possible. So this can't be 5. This is a low, so 3, 4 has to be next to a high, which is 8 or 9, which is next to a low. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, which is next to a high, which is 6 or 7. So this is 6 or 7, which means this is 7 or 8. This 3 or 4 means this is 2 or 3, and this is 1 or 2, which means this is 1 or 2. So 2 can never be with 6 on a Renban. So this is 1 or 2, which means the 2 cannot be here either. Right. This cannot contain a 9, because if it's 9, it has to be with 8 and 7, but that would eliminate all possibilities for this cell. So 9 can never be here, 9 can't be here, 9 has to be one of these two. This can't be 9, this can't be 9, this can't be 9 because of Renban, so this is a 9, that can't be 9, this is a 9. So this can't be 9, and this can't be 9. So where are the 9s? The 9 could be here, here, or here. That's too broad. So if this is 1, this would have to be 2. So 2 has to be either here or here. So there cannot be a 2 in the rest of column 7. So this could be 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This could be 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There cannot be an 8 here either. If there's an 8 here, that means there would have to be a 7 there because it'd have to be 7, 8, and 6. Same thing about 7. This can't be 7, right? So if this is 7, it cannot contain an 8 because that's an 8. It cannot contain a 6 because that is 6, and therefore there's no consecutiveness there. So it cannot be 7 or 8. So this is 1 through 6. This is 1 or 2. It cannot be 3 or 4, right? Because they would have to be next to a 6 or a 7. It cannot, so if this would contain a 1, quote unquote, in the Renban, it would have to contain a 2, and therefore all possibilities for that cell are off. So this cannot be 1. Therefore, we know this is either 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, or 4, 5, 6. There has to be a 4 there in that Renban. Therefore, in box 9, there cannot be a 4 anywhere else. So this can't be 4. This could be 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, or 7, but not 4. The 5 has to be here, so that's 5. And then this could be 1, 2, 3, or 4. Okay, so 4 row 5, where's the 1? There can only be there. So this is 1, which makes this 2, which makes in the Renban a 3 and the 4. So this can't be 1 anymore. This can't be 1. This can't be 1. Therefore, the 1 has to be in row 7, or actually in box 9 is there, which forces the 1 to be in column in row 7 here. So this cannot be 1, which forces this not to be 2, which forces that not to be 3, which means where is the 1 in column 5? The only place possible is here. So this is a 1. Therefore, we now know this is a 1, 9, 1, 9 pair. So there cannot be a 1 anywhere else on the Renban. This is 2, which forces this to be 1, because this has to be less than this one. This is 2. This can't be 2 anymore. This can't be 2. So 2 is one of those two. This can't be 2 anymore. The 1 is one of those. This has to be 2, because there's no other place for it in row or column 5. So this is 2, which means this is 1. This can't be 1 or 2. This can't be 1. These cannot contain a 2. Therefore, this has to be 2, 3, and 4, because it's consecutive. So this can't be 3, this can't be 3. 5 is one of those. This is 2, 3, or 4. This is 3 or 4, so this is a 2, 3, 4 triplet. The 2 being there, so this can't be 2. So in the rest of column 9, there's no 2, 3, or 4. So this can't be 1. So now this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, we have a 3, 4, 3, 4 pair in box 6. So that means there can't be a 3 or 4 anywhere else in that box. So this has to be a 2, which means this cannot be a 2. So 3, 4, 3, 4. This is 5, 6, 7. It can't be 7. 5, 6, 8, and 9. This is 8 or 9. This is 2, 3, 4. So this is... So we know the 1 has to be one of these 3. So it can't be that one. So the 1 has to be one of these 2. So now we have the rest is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 1, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, this must contain a 4, I believe. Right? The only possibilities are 1 through 4, 2 through 5, 3 through 6, and 4 through 7, because it cannot have an 8 or a 9. Okay, so this cannot be 5 or 6 or 7 or 1. So this is 2, 3, 4. No 5, 6, 7. It could be, cannot be 8. It could be 9. This one, same thing. This is 2, 3, 4, 8, and 9. This can't be 2. 3, 4, 8, and 9. Can't be 9. This is 2, 3, 4, 8, 9. Okay. This has to be 4. What about this? Okay, this is 3, 4, 3, 4. This is 3 through 8. This is 3 through 9. Okay. This is also consecutive. Oh, interesting. Actually, never mind. I thought I saw something, I didn't. Okay, let's color now. Okay, so this yellow we don't need. What about this? Orange, we're gonna make this orange, and then this has to be orange, which means the orange has to be one of those two. This, I guess we're making pink. So this is pink, which means one of these three is pink. So this is pink. This can't be pink. So whatever's here cannot be this one. And this one also sees that one. This can't be 3 or 4. This has to be the pink. So this is 3 or 4, which means this is 5 or 6. So this is 3 or 4, 3 or 4. Maybe we could do something similar with this. We're going to make this red. So this has to be different. I'm going to make that blue. So this is blue. That means the red has to be one of these two. Red. This can't be red. This can't be... okay, so this has to be red. So the red has to be one of those two. Ah. It could be 5 or 6. Could be either one. Red has to be one of those 3, but that's not helpful. Blue is one of those. That's not helpful. Blue is one of those 2, which is not really helpful. Okay, orange is one of those. If that's orange, this could be pink or 5. If this is orange, that's a lot more possibilities, unfortunately. So this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so this has to be orange. Oh, where else can it be? It has to be here. So this has to be either one of 3 or 4, or and one of 5 or 6. So this can never be 7. Therefore, this has to be blue or pink. Right? If it's 4, it could be with 5 and 6, which would mean it has to be with the red and the blue. If it's 5, it could be 4 and 3. And that means it has to be with the orange or and the pink. So this cannot be orange, it cannot be red, but it's pink or blue. We don't know which. This is orange, so this cannot be orange. Therefore, this is a red. Well, that actually kind of makes sense. And this is orange. That can't be red. This is red. This is orange. Yeah, the orange has to be less than the red, right? So one of these two is orange. We don't know which. So this is pink or blue. We don't know which. Where is the pink? Pink either can be there, both, or this one. Okay, so this is 1 through 7, right? So this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This can't be 6. Oops. This cell specifically can't be 6. There's no 6 here. This could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 7. This is 2, 3, 4, 6. So it can't be 7 because if it's a 7, it would require a 6, and there's no other place to get a 6. This is 3, 4, no 5, 6, or 7. Interesting. Okay. 2 cannot be here. This can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. This can't be 4. There's no 4 possible except outside. Okay. Orange cannot be here. Orange is one of these 3. Red has to be one of these 3. Blue, we don't know. So this can't be red. This can't be blue. That could potentially be blue. Interesting. So if this were blue, or not blue, pink. Orange cannot be there. If this is pink, that means that's pink, which would mean this would be a pink and orange combination. Is that possible? Yes. If so, then this would have to be 4, 5, 7. This would be 6. So red would be 5. This would be 7 then. This could be 6 or it could be 5. This would have to be 6. Hmm. Okay. This can't be 9. But this could be 9. Okay. Hmm. Okay. If this is pink, and then these both become pink. which means this has to be 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you have 1, 2, 1, 2. This can no longer be 1. This can't be 1, obviously, so this can't be 1 or 2. Could still be 2 or 3, but... So this is what? 2, 3... Okay, no 2 because of that. 3, 4, no 5, 6, 7, 8. This could be 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Okay, where is the stopping point? Oh, where's 1? 1 has to be here. Right, this can't be 1 because of the Renban line. So this can't be 1, this can't be 1. We know the 1's one of these two, but it doesn't tell us much. What about 2? Do we know anything about that? No, not really. What about 3? No 3s, no 5s, no 6s. 7's very little. 9. Not very much either. Oh wait, no we do. So this can't be 9. This can't be 9. This can't be 9. This can't be 9. Therefore the 9 has to be here. Which means this can't be 9 and this can't be 9. Which makes this a 9. That's the only possibility for 9. This can't be 9. This is 8. This can't be 8 or 9. This can't be 8. This has to be 7, which forces this to be 6 and forces that to be 5 and that forces that to be 8. Okay, this clears out a whole bunch of stuff. So 8 cannot be here. 8 cannot be here. Also can't be 7 along that column. This can't be 5 or 6. This can't be 6 or 5. This can't be 5. This can't be 6. There's no 8 here because of this 8. This can't be 5 or 8. This 5 and that 8. This can't be 7. So we know the orange is 3. So we don't know where that is here. We don't know where that is here. And we don't know where that is here. But we know the orange is 3. So this is 3. Since that contains a 3, the red has to be 5. So this can't be red. This can't, well, we don't know which one. This has to be 5. 5, not pink. That means the blue has to be 6. This can't be blue, and this can no longer be blue. It has to be pink. Oops, can't be blue. So the blues are all 6s. The pinks are all 4s. We don't know which one of these is pink. We don't know which one of these is pink. So the pinks here all have to be 4. This has to be a 7. This has to be a 2. This has to be a 9. That's a 7 now because the 3 and the 4 are there. So this is 3 and this is 4. And since the 3 is here, this has to be 5 and 7 and 6. So this is 5, this is 7. This becomes 1, 2. So that's 1, this is 2. This can't be 1. This can't be 9 because of this 9. So this is 1, this is 4, this is 2. This has to be 9, so this can't be 9. This can't be 3 or 4, so this is 8. This is a 3. This has to be 7 because of that 6. This has to be 4. This is a 2. The 1 cannot be here, so this has to be 3. This is 5. Where is a 2 possible in row 2? It has to only be there. 3. This can only be 3. Cannot be 5. This is a 5, so this is 4 or 6. This is 4 or 6, but that can't be 4, so this is a 6. That's a 4. This is a 6. This is a 9. We have a 7, 8, 7, 8 pair here. This can be 1 or 8, so this cannot be 1, so this is an 8. This is an 8. This is a 1. This has to be a 7 because of that, so this is an 8. We have, this is a 6. This is an 8. We have 5 and 3, so this can't be 3. This is a 5, this is a 3. This is a 7, and this is a 4. And that's the solution. Yeah, not too bad. Easy. I would consider it about easy. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.